It's a little dark. Okay. What's up, y'all? Welcome back. I'm not gonna make this intro very long. I am super excited because the payment that I have been waiting for, dreaming of, banking on has finally cleared. It cleared a week early, and so I was able to pay off 2 of my credit cards. So American Express and Capital One are paid off. I am just left with my city cards, but I also want to go in just for documentation purposes so I can just see, you know, the journey in its entirety. I want to go in and still put in all of my payments in my financial dashboard, as well as talk about what is next, because some things may have to change. But first, let's go in and plug in the payments that I have recently made to my credit cards, just so I can get a total balance. Okay, so last video I put up my monthly budget for August because I did have a large payment coming in, and that is really what I was banking on for my credit cards. And that is being transparent. Why I wasn't so stressed about it is because I'm not starting from, you know, ground zero. I have been on a financial journey for a very long time. And so my mindset is I'm starting over, which means that I have skin in the game. I had a foundation that I had laid for myself years ago. So for anyone who is starting, your chapter 1 cannot fairly be, you know, compared to someone else's chapter 10. You are starting, you're building the foundation, you're getting the basics together. But with someone like me, I am just picking back up from where I left. So hopefully this is not making anyone, you know, feel less than. I don't have, you know, I'm not starting with a $32,000 salary like I was years ago. I have established income sources to help me, and so it is going to be maybe a lot faster than your journey. And that is okay. And I say that because, you know, as you are progressing through your journey, you're going to learn methods that work for you, tricks that work for you. Hopefully, you know, God willing, you open up multiple streams of income, or, you know, get that promotion or whatever it is that you're needing to increase your income, and things are going to come, you know, a lot faster for you as well. But it did take me this is like the 6th or 7th year, so patience is definitely going to be key. Okay, so American Express, last time we left off, that was the 24th, and I was at $866.86. I did log in just to see kind of the payments that I made. So I did make a payment on July 26th. It was just $5. I skipped out on coffee that day, and so I just sent over $5 to the balance. Then on July 28th, I sent over $35. And my last payment I made on the 29th, I checked my account. I damn near hit the floor because I'm like, the payment's here. And so I immediately sent over everything to my credit cards because I was ready to see a $0 balance. So that was $826.86 that I made on July 29th, and we're done. So $1307.76 in total for American Express. So this one is paid off, but I do need to go and make sure I put in the right amount in my budget. All right, so I budgeted $969 in total for American Express. That is not what I actually paid. So in this column, I have the budgeted amount, what you are expecting to pay for this specific expense, and then the actual amount here. And so I added together pretty much the past 3 payments that I had. So $866.86, which means that I came under budget $102.14. So that's more money that I can work into the budget. And then for Capital One, we left off at $1,818. So I did make a couple more payments. So on July 28th, I sent over $25. And so the last payment that I made was $17.93. And that was on the 29th as well. And that one took care of Capital One. This has been the one where like, I thought it was going to take a bit longer. But we went ahead and got that bad boy knocked out. So going back to my budgeted for 1818, I did just take out the $17.93 because the $25 payment I made on the 28th, I just pulled that from my paychecks fund. And so that puts me under budget $25. Now for city, I have 2 different cards, as I stated. I did put them together, but honestly, I'm going to need to separate them out. So I'm going to make this one City Diamond and this one City. Honestly, I'm just going to make this simple and just put down the amounts that I'm starting with these 2 cards. So for City Diamond, I'm at $32.61. Hi, baby. You a potty? Can you close the door, please? Okay. And then for my other city card, I have a balance of, now it is $18.80. It was $2,100. And last 2 payments, I'm going to plug those in. So on the 28th of this month, I sent over $25, $728, and then I put in $200. All right, so I was looking at the wrong one. So on the 24th, I made a $20 payment. And then I made a $200 payment on the 29th of this month. So I am at $18.80 for this card. The other city card, this one's going to be the last one that I focus on. Now, I don't have any big amounts of money coming in, at least for the foreseeable future. So this one's going to take a little bit of time, but I'm going to try to stretch myself, like really, really stretch myself to get this one paid off, because I'm gonna have to switch gears whenever I get down to my last credit card. And that's because you guys know I'm burning in this house. Bruh. I'm burning up. It's getting hotter and hotter. It's like 105 this week, and we really don't have any air. And just after months of just fighting with home warranty, it looks like I'm gonna have to pay a portion of, well, pay for the total outdoor unit. And so I don't know how much that's going to cost me. I can't get anyone to respond to me. If anyone has been through this, please let me know like what else I could possibly do besides showing my sugar because I don't want to do that. And I'm going to have to pull those funds from my emergency fund, and I obviously need something to fall back on. I have kids to take care of, and so I'm going to have to kind of let City go for a minute, because it is on a 0% intro period. So I won't be accruing any interest. The balance will stay the same up until next year, so I can pay back whatever I am going to have to pay for this new unit. At this point, I don't even care. It's so hot, and I trust myself. You know, like I said, I'm not starting from zero. I am starting over, but I'm starting with the foundation that I've built. And I just want to say, like, I am so incredibly proud of Dyana over the past 5-6 years and what I have built and what I've been able to do. Like, it really didn't sit in with me what I have done on my own. Like, I financially support my kids, you know, on my own. It can get a little pricey, and I'm able to do that and still do other things. And I say that because, like, when you're in it, you don't really give yourself enough pats on the back, and you can't see in its entirety what you're doing. And so whenever you have to start over, or you're really documenting your journey, like, it slaps you in the face how much you have actually done, and you're gonna be like, dang, you know, I did that, or I'm doing that. So I do recommend you guys, even if you don't get the financial dashboard, you can make this and Google yourself. Like, a Google Drive, it is free. They have sheets. Go in. It doesn't have to be pretty. It doesn't have to do the calculations for you. Just go in and start plugging in your amounts. Plug in every single debt balance that you have. And every time you make a payment, plug that in. If you have a budget, document your income that you have too, just so you can see what you have to work with, what's coming in, what's going out, what's your gap, and how can you work that gap. But that is what my plan is for right now, and I'm gonna hopefully bulldoze through this last city card. Putting large amounts of money towards my credit card debt, it does suck because it leaves me very tight in my budget for the most part, and it can be easy to kind of like overspend because I didn't give myself enough wiggle room. So I'm trying not to do that this time around. That's something that I learned from my previous debt-free journey. But that is the plan, to focus on saving after this. My goal is to have this first city card knocked out in 2 months. So 1880 in 2 months. Send me your good vibes. And then get to my emergency fund, and then I'm thinking get Miss Toyota paid down, because I would really like that $400 back in my budget. Yeah, I'm really proud of myself, and if you're on this journey, I'm really proud of you. Like, y'all do not understand, like, your comments with I remember some of them stick out to me, not the rude ones, but a lot of them stick out to me, like, what y'all are doing. Like, you're killing it. This woman was talking about she paid off her car using her extra side hustle. She paid off her car in 1 year, and that's really what I want to do. It's not gonna be in 1 year, maybe the second year, but it's things like that that motivate me and let me know what's possible. And a lot of you are single parents, and even if you're not, like, you're people that are honestly doing this, and it shows me that it is possible, and I hope that my videos show someone else that it's possible. So I guess I just want to end it off and say, please don't be discouraged, and do not be discouraged by what someone else is doing on the internet. Like, your story is going to make sense at the end. I promise it's going to make sense at the end. Take the lessons, leave the feelings that you don't need, and let's continue to pay off this debt. Leave me down below how your progress is going. Have you started over, or are you just starting from ground zero? Let us know. Let us know what you have accomplished financially recently, and I will catch you guys in the next video. King, are you done?